as already aware that there are 9 tasks of the GTO starting on day 1 and then followed by day 2. So, on day 1 you have group discussion followed by group planning exercise. Thereafter you have progressive group task, after that you have half group task, and then you have group obstacle race, which is commonly called as snake race because of the that you carry something to make you interesting. Then you have lecturate. So, this takes care of 6 tasks on day 1. Then on day 2 you start with individual obstacles followed by command task, and finally you have the final group task. Okay? So, here we are going to discuss as to what is group planning exercise and how does it happen, how does it take place and what all you have to do in it. Okay? So, this is the second task of the day 1, group planning exercise. Group planning exercise is also named as military exercise, in which there is not much, it is very simple. Such kind of exercises you have already been doing in your colleges, in your schools, and suggestively in your festivals also you have been doing the same thing. Now, I will touch upon that also. Now, in group planning exercise you will be shown a model, maybe that it is shown on a TV, or maybe there is a model shown on the ground. That model will have certain features in it which will be explained to you either by the GTO or one of his representative who is standing with him. Once he explains as to what the model is, what are the features in it, then he will read out a narrative, and when he reads out that narrative, you have to correlate the narrative along with the model. Once that part is over, he will ask you if you have any questions, if you have any doubts. The moment he gets a confirmation from you that there are no doubts, you will be given 10 minutes to write your individual solutions. And when you are writing that individual solution, one copy of narrative will be with you, one A4 size paper will be with you, and something to write with, pen or pencil, whatever you have. In case you do not have it, it will be provided to you there. So, once you are given 10 minutes, you will have to write your individual solutions. At the end of it, that individual solutions will be taken from you, and you will be given a small break for about 2 minutes or 3 minutes. Thereafter, you will be required to come and in the group discuss among yourself and reach a common solution. The time given to you for that is 15 to 20 minutes. It can be 15, it can be 20, it depends on your progress of the discussion. And once you give out your group solution, the part of the GPE is over. Now, why I say this, कि this you all have been doing in your schools or colleges. आप लोगों ने स्पोर्ट्स फिक्चर किए ही होंगे. जब आप स्पोर्ट्स फिक्चर करते हैं तो उसमें कहीं बहुत लोगों को कुछ ना कुछ रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी दी जाती है दैट यू हैव टू डू दिस, यू हैव टू डू दिस. दैट इज़ द काइंड ऑफ चेंज ओवर फ्रॉम दिस टू योर ग्रुप प्लानिंग एक्सरसाइज, एंड यू विल फाइंड दैट जो काम आप धीरे से वहाँ करते रहे हैं वही चीज़ें आप यहाँ पे एक मिलिट्री एक्सरसाइज के रूप में करेंगे. अब आ गया आपको फेस्टिवल. आपके फेस्टिवल्स होते हैं, जैसे दिवाली है, ईद है, इसमें भी आप ऑर्गेनाइज करते हैं कि जैसे दिवाली में आपको वाइट वॉश करना है, बाकी चीज़ें करनी है. इस तरीके से एवरी वन ऑफ योर फैमिली इज गेट्स इन्वॉल्व ऑफ डूइंग समथिंग और द अदर. एंड वॉट एवर यू डू दिस, you will find it yourself that all these things are being reflected as a part of your that 15 qualities which are listed into the 4 factors. Okay? Now, once this part is over, how to write that individual solution, there is no definite method. There is no definite method as to how you will write the individual solution. So before you write that individual solution, just understand yourself, imagine yourself what you have been doing in your exams. So exam जब आप देते हैं तो आप ये इंश्योर करते हैं ना कि आपकी वो चीज़ें जो कि आप चाहते हैं कि एग्जामिनर देखे, either you highlight them or you write them in the point form, so that examiner sees it in one go, and once he sees that, you have achieved your aim. So here in that narrative and in that model which is there, you will have certain problems. Now those problems you got to take care of it, resolve it, solve it, and write your individual solution as to how you will solve all these problems. Now suggestively, these problems are in certain form. And what is that form? That is, we call it as a priority. So once you understand the priority of your group planning exercise, what are those priorities? Please listen to carefully. First priority is where the life is involved. Second is your mass destruction. Third is loss of national heritage or national property. Fourth is anything else. And something is there besides all this which is put there to diverge your attention, to divert it, so that it looks to be very, very important, but it is not that important. What are those kind of things? Haystack burning in a field. Haystack समझ गए ना आप लोग? भूसा. अगर वो उसमें आग लगती है तो you can do nothing about it. But the moment it is fire is there, it draws your attention that it is very, very important, but it is not so. Okay? So these things are put in there, and there is a particular word for it. We refer to that, but then it is for at the time of discussion. When we go there, I will tell you. Okay? Any doubts so far? Sorry?
Can you please repeat the
Priorities. Priority 1, where the life is involved. Priority 2, mass destruction. Priority 3, loss of national heritage or national property. Priority 4th is anything else. And thereafter, something which is diverted. Okay, anything else that's left out? Anybody who has been through the SSB must be knowing about it. And remember, don't use hi-fi words. Write very, very simple and write legible hand. When I say legible, other person should be able to read it, not the prescription of a doctor, which only either the doctors can read it or the chemist can read it. So your handwriting should be legible. Now, the manner of writing that I was trying to tell you, when you write the priorities, please write them in point form. Though there is no format, there is no sit method, but if you write your priorities as 1, 2, 3, 4, and don't write descriptive, just write what is the problem. That will be very, very good. It's suggestively from my side. बाकी सॉल्यूशन जब आप लिखते हैं तो आप उस प्रायोरिटी के हिसाब से लिखिए. ओके, एंड वंस यू राइट दैट, आई विल बी एबल टू करेक्ट इट एंड गाइड यू प्रॉपर्ली. ओके, एनी डाउट्स? दिस इज द मॉडल dealing with river rafting. Start from the north. You have Rajpur, which is off the model 6.5 kilometers. Then you have a canal running from north to east, down south and east. Okay. Then you have a jungle, Shankarpur, which is off the model 5 kilometers. Coming down further, you have a camp as shown to you. Then you have Lanka village and south of Lanka village you find Mirpur, which is 50 kilometers to the south of the model. Then you have TCP and another jungle, tunnel on the highway, and Rajpur, which is 25 kilometers of the model towards north. Anything left out in this? One more thing is left out, scale, which is 5 centimeter is equal to 1 kilometer. Anything left out? All clear? What is TCP? Army language, traffic check post. Okay? It's a canal shown in the blue color. This is the highway. This cross is the bridge. Anything left out?
What is the scale, sir?
Sorry?
Scale.
Scale.
Yes, sir.
5 centimeter is equal to 1 kilometer. Now should I read out the narrative? Please correlate with the model. You, the group of 8 persons, having been selected from various colleges for taking part in a river rafting expedition in a college at Shankarpur. This morning, prior to your expedition, you have set up a temporary camp for carrying out practice on Rajpur-Shankarpur Canal. This afternoon, while some of you had already proceeded to the canal, a few of you were checking the equipment when a person from TCP at Lanka village came running to the camp and said, "Sir, about 10 minutes ago, I was approached by postmaster of Lanka village who had received information that antisocial elements were planning to blow up waterhead works at Rajpur at 4 p.m. He also said that your vehicle cannot cross the tunnel as its height is more than the tunnel." The person from TCP added that all telephone lines are not working. Meanwhile, one of you suddenly exclaimed that he had forgotten his life jacket at college. While you were planning next course of action, one of the members of the group who had proceeded initially to the canal came running and told you that one of the passenger boat had capsized and one of the occupants had drunk a lot of water and is unconscious and required to be admitted immediately. Some additional information: one vehicle from your college will be returning by 2:30 p.m. at your place, which can cross the tunnel. There is no police station within the map. Time now is 1 p.m. and you need to return back for river rafting expedition at 8 p.m. What will you do in such a situation? Any doubts? This is one of the easiest group planning exercise that I have given, only to energize as to how you do it. Okay? Any doubts? Now the time is 1:45. At 10 minutes to it, 5 to 1, I'll collect the individual solutions. Go ahead.
Number of problems means 2. According to me, the problems are 4. What are the first problem is the person who has jumped a lot of water. Second problem is. But according to me, there are 3 problems.
The telephone lines are a big problem because we cannot contact.
I think we should go to the Centurion because it is 5 kilometers.
And from there we can contact our college and college. But some of our friends are already there.
Let's decide the problems and priorities and solutions that we get. So first priority is the life of that person who has drunk a lot of water. The second problem may be that the vehicle cannot cross the tunnel.
And there will be a solution for that because a vehicle at 2:30 will be passing by. And
Okay, that's second problem.
and the antisocial elements will be performing at 4 p.m. So we have time gap in between.
According to me, there are 3 problems. Firstly, the antisocial elements are planning to blow up the water at Rajpur. And second is the person who has drunk a lot of water. And the third one is that person camping has not. Okay, so most of us assume that the first thing is to save the life. So let us discuss how to save the life. In my opinion, I think we should move. First, we should give him CPR or any aid we can give at present, and then we should send him to the Shankarpur, and then he can get better treatment.
I feel drinking a lot of water is not a big problem in
But
my
he's getting
opinion. So we can
unconscious.
first go to the Shankarpur place, and because we have some of our teammates already there, so we can contact and ensure that he gets the first aid there. I think
Are you
that's
aware whether he's required to get admitted? They should go Lanka village. Instead of discussing this, firstly we should see the number of resources and firstly we have prioritized. Then we'll go to the resources right. Then after that we'll have to decide the subject to be stopped at the resources. So I think
First we should go to Lanka village and admit that person.
and nearby tunnel we can stop the vehicle. Because going Shankarpur very far away from the tunnel. How can we stop the vehicle?
we are
I think from reaching Shankarpur, we should contact the college so that he can already inform them not to come because there's some danger. And then after, I think we should divide into some part that some of them will go towards Rajpur and inform the people around the water heads, and so let them go around, let them move from there. And then secondly, I think we should inform the people or any other source which is available there.
I think the college, the vehicle coming from the college, we can go to Shankarpur and then contact that on your way back you can even get the life jackets and passenger boats along with you, because it is a river rafting expedition. So colleges have all these amenities. So we can contact the vehicle and on the way back they can bring all these stuff.
So let us first complete the first problem so we can send the person to Lanka village and get his treatment done.
But I think in Lanka village there may be no hospital facilities.
Maybe
Maybe there can be clinic. Maybe
Basic
not.
first
We don't
aid is
know
something
what
that
is the condition
is
of the village.
available everywhere.
So I
Okay,
guess
so-
I go Shankarpur.
Okay, then majority of it.
As it is village, I think we should go to Shankarpur because we may find better facilities there.
Right, yes.
Yeah.
And so because there's an expedition there, so there are medical facilities and along with everything, the measures are taken.
Okay, so we can send some of the people along with that person to Shankarpur village and to Shankarpur, and from there they can return from the vehicle coming from Shankarpur taking the life jacket. So we'll solve the two of the problems here.
Now
And
let's
we'll
decide the
divide
number of
it
people we send to Shankarpur.
What do you mean two are enough to carry that person and take the amenities and come back?
I think the person has come from Lanka village to the camp to inform. Means the distance is very less and we can go back to Lanka village. Because if we are going to Shankarpur, it's 5 kilometers, it can take a lot of time. And the person needs, I think, basic first aid at first. Basic first aid we have.
I don't want the camp, so
Yes,
I
yes,
think
basic
basic
first aid.
first aid.
As Nisa then mentioned, we can send him back to the Shankarpur also. When the vehicle will be coming, we will send those two persons first, the one who is injured, and second who needs life jacket. They both will be sent back to the Shankarpur, I think.
Okay, as majority of us has concluded that we will send a villager from Lanka, and the person who is not having his life jacket and the patient, we will send him to the Shankarpur village, and from there we will ask them for the advice.
And the next is that we can even contact the authorities there in Shankarpur for preventing the antisocial element problem in Rajpur.
And also we have to see that
some of the people had to go to Rajpur also.
yeah, and we have passenger boats also. One of it is captured. We can send another boat
to
to Rajpur also.
Canal.
We can keep an eye over them. They got out of time.
As Rajpur is just 65 km from the canal, so we will send boats towards there so they can inform the villagers first.
Yes,
And then we can-
Lanka village people we can also complete, and TCP people also. Through that we can go from the canal, which is
Canal.
shorter.
Maybe
Shorter
shorter
distance.
authorities,
Maybe
because
We
we are
inform the
not.
authorities, some of the people who will go to Shankarpur will inform the authorities, and other will go to save the villagers, to save the people there at Rajpur.
Yes.
Yes, thirdly, I think the
All the
life jacket
also-
problem is something that we have already
the
contacted
person
the
who
college
will come
for.
So and how many people we are sending to Shankarpur? How many? Four.
Just
Four people. Two will take the person to the hospital and there
One who is
two
not
will go
having
to the
life
police station or no.
The one who is unconscious, one from the camp, and camp who is not having life jacket, and other villager from Lanka village. We will send these three people.
What's the need to send to Lanka village person to?
Because he would have better contact. We are from Rajpur, so maybe we don't know better about the place which the Lanka villagers can. Because we have to admit, we have to give him medical amenities. So I think we should send him, and if we send someone from Lanka village, we will have the human resource which can help at the camp and during our process which we do. So we can have one person more to help us.
8% is more than enough.
More
More
than
than sufficient. We can handle this.
I think we
But
should-
when it comes to antisocial elements, we can contact the villagers for the same.
Yes, villages and
Because
TCP
they are
people.
sometimes, because they are very familiar with these kind of situations, so we can take help of the villagers.
And meanwhile,
Number will
person
also
will
also
send to
increase
inform the police. Yes, so we are coming on the conclusion of the common story.
But
That
there is
is
no police station in that.
but we have the resources
But
like
we will
Shankarpur and
inform
Rajpur.
the people who will go to Shankarpur will inform the police authorities and what.
The Shankarpur, we have our college also, so we can
So we
inform
can
higher
inform the
authorities. But
authorities
anti-social elements are being used in the water headworks at Rajpur. So we'll have to send few to the Rajpur. You have gone to the Rajpur to the boat. Now we have
That's what we are
only one is
saying.
advertised.
From Lanka village, will be going to Rajpur along with some of our members and authorities coming from Shankarpur.
So let us decide how many people will send there.
So four to Shankarpur, I guess. Because two will go to the college and two will take the person to the hospital. Okay, and I think five will go Rajpur.
I think three are.
I think those who were-
why four? Because two will help them and one can go inform, because if four of them will go, how will they will again come back, and we have to do a lot of stuff.
We have the college bus.
Sufficient amount
Or
of time, and
we have college
the
bus.
is not very much in my opinion.
Yes,
And
and
we
we
can
can
return
send
back
people to
to river
Rajpur.
rafting expedition once we ensure that everything is all right, and we can continue with our river rafting expedition.
Two to Lanka village also, so that they can cause.
Coming at 2:30 from
Yes,
the
that
we
will
can
inform-
ensure that we
No,
take
that's
a
make
check at the Rajpur
actually
village.
that's more. I think three of them will go to Shankarpur, right? So they one can stay with the yes patient and two can come back. Just because to know the situation. what is going on.
Why do stay there? Because we have to complete our family task. That's
Yeah, but that both of them could do next day. This is not more important
But
than
we'll
life.
inform the patient's family.
return back
But
to
the family cannot come here and stay with him.
Drinking lot of water is, I don't think so, a very great medical.
Yes.
Yeah,
It
I
can be
should
loaded
know
in
that
the
we can
category,
do
that's
that.
not a
Yeah,
possibility from
the
family.
medical staff will
If the person is in the hospital, we should inform them.
We will inform the family.
We
and
have
the
to
medical
complete
staff.
Of course,
If someone is concerned, we have to complete all the tasks and come back for campaign. So no need to stay at the hospital. So we have decided our story, I guess. That is, three will go to Shankarpur, one will admit the person, and the other two will go to the college, and we'll take the life jacket, and then one will go to the village, and after that, four people will go to Rajpur, right? And after completing all the tasks, we'll come back for our campaign.
By 8 p.m. we will start the river rafting. That's it all.
According to us, there are three problems. First is anti-social elements being used in the waterheads at Rajpur, and then second is the person who has swallowed a lot of water, and the third is the person, one is forgotten life jacket for camping. And now the resources available, some camping material or equipments we must be having, and also the passing by passengers, and at Shankarpur we have police station, hospitals and other resources available to us. And then coming to solution, we'll divide the subgroups into 4. In this, 3 will go to Shankarpur. Firstly, we'll give the first aid to the person swallowed a lot of water, and then we'll stop the passing by passenger, and then 3 of us will take him to the hospital in Shankarpur, and from there 2 will go to college, and from there they will bring the life jackets to the camp, and later 1 will go to Lanka village to take the help of a person, and then 4 will go to Rajpur via canal using boat, and they will inform their authorities, and after completing all the tasks we'll come back and restart our camping. Thank you.